We're here in Dallas, Texas. Still at the show. It's the last day, so this will be considered day 3. Over here where my truck is, the exhibit is over here. We're having a lot of fun out here. I appreciate all the Swift drivers that came out, showed your support. Just follow me on MySpace, Facebook, YouTube. I appreciate you guys coming out and showing a lot of love, all right? I want to do this real quick video. Ran into one of my good friends out here at the Dallas Truck Show that came out and showed some support. He's a Swift driver, has way more experience than I got. All right, his name is Dan Leach. We're going to talk to him a little bit, all right? So he's going to talk, I want him to specifically talk to my new drivers, all right? I understand that, you know, a lot of experienced drivers follow me as well on YouTube, but I have a lot of new drivers out there that follow me, so I want him to really talk to you guys. We're going to spin his brain a little bit, kind of get a little stuff out of him for you. A lot of the questions that you've been asking me online, email, phone calls, whatever, all right? All right. What's up, man? This is Dan. Everybody say hi, Dan. Dan, tell YouTube hi.
YouTube, how y'all doing? Facebook, hello.
This is the man right here. He came by over here and showed a little support to BigCat and hung out with me a little bit, and we've just been kind of talking. And I decided to put him on the show, and so he can talk to my new driver. This is his son right here. Tell YouTube hi.
Hey.
Tell him your name.
It's Greg.
All right. So we're gonna just chop it up a little bit. I might ask him a few questions, and I might just let him freestyle and just let him talk. But first of all, Dan, tell everybody how long you've been driving.
I started driving for Swift about 5 years ago, 5.5 years ago. I went through the school in San Antonio, had a real good experience down there, like the staff. And I get down there to that yard every once in a while. They used to let me come in and talk to the students and make a presentation, but I think they kind of messed up a little bit. They don't let us do that anymore.
We need to get back to that, right?
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Tell everybody like when you first got into trucking, like they ask us newbies, what made you get into trucking?
I've been running hotels for the 28 years prior to running trucking, getting into trucking. And why did I decide to drive? It just seemed, I looked forward to the freedom. I had a lot of my guests were truck drivers, and they all loved their work. I was tired of dealing with the everyday stress of running a business, that type of business, and I thought I'd take some time and get into the truck and maybe figure out what I wanted to do and what I want to be when I grow up. And been at it 5 years, and I really kind of like it.
Right.
It's good work,
right.
Honest living.
Right. Well, let's fast forward a little bit. Let's talk to these newbies a little bit, because that's really what we're after. These new drivers coming out here, we want them to come out and learn everything that they can, focus on their skills, and learn how to be a safe truck driver, okay? Here at Swift, we really focus on safety, right?
That's exactly right.
And I believe that Swift is a great company because of that, because we focus on safety. We're a big company, but we do focus on safety. Tell the new drivers your experience. Like, what would you tell the new drivers right now that's trying to get into trucking? What is your advice to them?
Go into it with your eyes open, your ears open, and most especially an open mind. Be willing to absorb everything your mentor tells you. Don't be afraid to walk up to another driver in a truck stop and talk to him, pick his brain. One thing I'll tell you not to do, don't load yourself down with a lot of clothes and things like that when you get out in the truck. Keep enough for maybe a week. Don't take enough clothes to go the whole 6 weeks. Or 200, what'd you say, 240 hours now that they have to
240 hours, yeah.
But talk to people. Man, be a pest to your mentor. Every time you're awake and he's awake driving, observe what he's doing, watch how he watches the road, ask him questions, make sure it all has to do with work. I mean, don't be asking them silly stuff.
Right.
But be willing, you got to be willing to learn. Don't go into this with the attitude that you know it all, because believe me, you don't.
Right.
Like I told BigCat earlier, this is what I truly believe now. If I don't learn something new every day, I feel that day's been wasted. I'm 58 years old, been doing this for 5 years, and I'm still learning, and I hope you guys will still be learning too once you come out there.
Awesome. This is another question that I get asked a lot, and this is basically what I try to tell new drivers, because I get tons of phone calls from a lot of new drivers, and the first thing that they ask me is, how much money should I expect to be making my first year out, or when I first come out? Because a lot of these drivers want to come out and make, you know, $500 to $800 to $900 a week. And I tell them my experience, I didn't make that, and I didn't focus on that, because I truly believe in the beginning you need to focus on your skills. Worry about that first. What is your opinion on that, Dan?
You're not going to make a lot of money your first year out. You might be lucky to make between 20 and 25,000 a year. I think Swift is starting the guys out now at 26 cents a mile. The money will come. You've got to prove to Swift that you can run the miles that they want you to run, that you can run them safely, that you can run them legally. You got to know how to run legal now, because pretty soon Swift is going to go to electronic logs. If you can't run legal on paper, you're not going to be able to run legal on electronic logs.
Right.
So you got to learn to do that. Money, you got to watch your spending. Like I say, you won't be making a lot of money to begin with.
I mean, what you put in it is what you get out of it, basically.
That's exactly right.
Right. Hey, YouTube, what's up? It's your boy BigCat. Look, we're over here. I was talking to Dan right now, and one of my other good friends that work for Swift, another experienced driver. I admire this guy. When I first started working with Swift, I seen his truck, and the way he kept his truck immaculately made me want to just, hey, you know what? I want to keep my truck as clean as his. He's an owner-op with Swift. Very good, safe driver. I want you to introduce you guys to him. His name is Michael. He's going to talk to you a little bit about, because I know a lot of you guys have been asking me about the owner-op program at Swift. It's a great program, but when you should get into it. And I'm going to let Mike just kind of spit a little bit about the owner-op. How you doing, Mike?
Pretty good. Yourself?
All right. Talk to him a little bit. What's your experience with the owner-op with Swift, when they should get into it and stuff like that?
Okay, for us, the new students coming on with Swift, I know a lot of you eager. That's probably your long-term goal, to become an owner-operator. But you should go ahead and set a timetable for yourself instead of jumping right into it. A lot of the new students, due to their eagerness, they jump right into it, and then they end up hitting a brick wall.
Right.
So take your time, get with a mentor, study the program, see what he's telling you. Do it step by step. In the meantime, while you're working as a company driver, you go ahead and start listening to the options. Go ahead and start setting things up, make a timetable for yourself, and go ahead and try to make that your goal. And also, when you're doing that, take into consideration your expenditures. Try to budget yourself so you can have the money and get the miles. Now, there are going to be times when it's going to seem like freight's going to be slow, but you got to just be slow and anticipate it. On the runs they give you, go ahead and try to just utilize that time when you deliver, utilize that downtime to build your hours up.
Right.
Another factor is, being a company driver versus an owner-operator, the speed. Company drivers, they do around about, 62 or 63 if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Owner-operators, they just require us to try to maintain 68. Even at 68, me and my wife, we don't even run 68. We try to stay around about 65, and that helps us save money, save fuel, and then go ahead and